Good morning, ma'am. My name is K. Pranavi and my roll number is 234G1A0488. And my topic in microwave engineering and optical communications is about structure and working of an optical fiber. Contents. Introduction to optical fiber, basic structure of optical fiber, diagram of optical fiber, and we'll go through the what are the parts in this, like core and cladding, protective coating, and we'll also see how the working of optical fiber, total internal reflection diagram, and how the signal is transmitted, what are the advantages and applications of optical fiber, and finally the conclusion. Introduction to optical fiber. We know that our daily communication in cellular and thing happening is by optical fiber only. You all have heard about optical communications, and optical fiber is a thin, flexible strand of a glass or plastic used to transmit information as light signals. So the optical fiber is a very small and it is very thin and it only transmits light signals. It is used in high-speed communication system and also provides high bandwidth and low signal loss, used in telecommunication, internet, and in many places. Basic structure of optical fiber is: the main components are core, cladding, protective coating, which is also called buffer layer. The light travels through the core and the cladding reflects light back into the core. So this is the diagram, and this is core and this is cladding and this is jacket protection. And in core the light will be carried, and in cladding mostly the reflection and refraction takes place, and in it is a protection layer. Core and cladding. Core is a central region of fiber and it is highly made of high purity glass or plastic, and it has a higher refractive index than cladding. It is responsible for transmitting light signals. Coming to cladding, it is actually surrounded by the surrounds the core. It is also made of glass but with low refractive index. It causes reflection of light back into the core. It helps in preventing the loss of signal. Protective coating. This is also called as buffer coating. This fiber mainly protects from moisture, mechanical damage, environmental effects. So this is the optical fiber. We see this purple color jacket, right? This is also called as protective coating, and where this is core coating, and these are all the layers of the protective coating. Working principle of an optical fiber. Optical fiber works based on the principle of TIR. We know that TIR stands for total internal reflection. The conditions of TIR are that when light travels from denser to rarer medium, the angle of incidence is greater than critical angle. Then the TIR takes place. So as a result, the light is reflected repeatedly inside the core, allowing it to travel long distances. Total internal reflection diagram. This is so here the light enters, and because of the edges, since this is air and this is a denser medium, the incident angle is greater than critical angle. So the TIR takes place. Transmission of a signal. Steps in optical communication. Electrical signal is converted into light signal using LED or laser. Light travels through optical fiber by total internal reflection, At receiver, photodetector converts light back into electrical signal. So how the actual signal is transmitted, we have seen that the signal is actually in electrical form. So this can be converted into light signal using LED or laser. So this light travels through optical fiber we have studied before through TIR. So at the receiver there is a photo detector. This converts the light back into the electrical signal and we see and we use that. So the advantages of optical fiber are it has a high bandwidth. So this is why we prefer optical communications to the other communications, and it also has low attenuation. That means uh, low frequency response, immune to electromagnetic interference, lightweight and small size, high data transmission speed. Applications. Telecommunication networks. I have told you before, we use mainly optical communications in telecommunication networks, also in the internet data transmission, also the daily uses like the way we are watching TVs and all those actually happens with the optical fibers only. And also the medical endoscopy, military communication, fiber optic sensors, or all this comes under the applications of optical fiber. So the conclusion is that the optical fiber is actually essential technology for the modern communication systems. This works using total internal reflection. This also provides fast, reliable and high capacity data transmission. So by conclusion we have know that what is actually an optical fiber and how it works. So basically the optical fiber is thin and is made up of glass. It has three parts: core, cladding and protection layers. And the first one, core, is highly made of glass and has the high refractive index, whereas coming to cladding, this surrounds the core and it has the low refractive index compared to the core. And for protection layer, protection coating or buffer coating, this actually protects the cladding and core from environmental issues and other uh, issues. So this is about the optical fiber in the communication systems. Thank you.